Oh, good luck.
Yep, that's it, we're streaming.
Yeah, it's named High Gear, doesn't matter. We'll change it later.
Yeah.
Oh, you take the lead. We are live.
Hello and welcome to RPM Esports Mid-Gear, and today we are at Brazil. I'm joined by the legend himself, RPM Backer. How are we doing, mate?
Oh, I'm doing absolutely fine, and you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Bit of a struggle with the stream, but at least we're live
Yeah, we'll
before
get
the
there.
race.
And I can
Easily
see
does that.
Pharonics has came in with a 107.1.
Yeah, closely followed by Jetfish, who is probably in the white Red Bull this race. I don't know. From the looks of it, Puggy is the first one to cross the line on the mediums. A 19.7 puts him in P12. So now Shakes is coming in the Williams as well.
Let's see what time he can do. And he does a
1:08.
108.4.
So it's both Williams on different tactics so far. Surprisingly enough, Richie didn't set a lap yet, but is on his way for his first lap. He is currently halfway sector 2.
Yeah, I've just got on board with him now. Mr. Consistent Richie.
Well, we see second check attack also joining us in the chat. Awesome job. Why are you not on track, by the way? And Richie goes to P9, 18400. That's a nice time.
Yeah, that's a really nice time. And every driver has got their first run in apart from Al.
By the looks of it, Kai did 3 laps already on his first set of softs. And is still in P8. Dragos is also getting a better time in, but now looks like he invalidated, but he didn't. Richie left the session. That's not good at all.
He might be having the same issues I was having last night.
Big Puggy also improving his time, gets P12, 8 tenths up on his previous time, but still on the mediums, and it's right behind his teammate.
As Dragos is just about to come over the line now.
Improves his time by 4 tenths, gets himself in P13. I like to mention it every week again, Dragos is running absolutely no assist at all.
Yeah.
Not even a line, so he's not doing too bad in mid-gear in my opinion.
Yeah, I've tried it myself. It's very tough, isn't it, when you turn everything off?
Yeah, absolutely, especially on the tracks where you don't see every corner. Like Austria and stuff, those tracks are not flattened, so it's really hard to line it up properly. L still not set a lap. Maybe he has a no. He doesn't have any quali ban as far as I know.
Yeah, I think he's okay. As we go on board with Jetfish now, and there's the white Red Bull.
Luke also crossing the line right now, 4 tenths up in sector 2 and improves, but only takes 1 spot.
I gotta say, Backer, I'm slightly jealous I never got to drive the white Red Bull yesterday.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's a great livery.
Yeah, I actually prefer it to the original one.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it, maybe for one entire season, but yeah, I don't know. I like the blue one as well. Richard van der Meijden and Hus also joining us in the chat. Good evening to you as well, Richard. And hello, Hus. Well, I'm not sure if Richie is already back. He is still in the pit, so
I didn't see the notification come up that he joined the session, so...
he's also typing in the chat of mid-gear, so I'm here on my own. So it looks like we got a lobby glitch once again. We might need to get in contact now with the coordinator because Al has the same problem. That's why he has no time.
Yeah.
Apparently Richie and Al are on their own on the track. They can't see any other drivers.
Yep, so it looks like it could be a restart.
So I might message coordinator now. Let's see. Rick, who is on track, will definitely not like this. I'm spamming his screen. Also on a hard lap, what makes it even more funnier.
Yeah, I just seen him slowly cut one of the corners, so he must have got the notification alright.
Also messaging Loud, who of course is our coordinator as well. We can reach out to one of both. It should be fine. Rick also not completing his hot lap, so I do think we will know very soon what's going to happen here. Of course, it's 2 minutes left, but yeah, in my opinion, it wouldn't be fair to let Richie start from P10 and L don't even set a lap.
Yeah, I think we could be looking at a restart, couldn't we?
I do think so. Maybe even a one shot, I don't know. It's up to the coordinator this time.
A one shot would be very interesting. This is a problem that Codemasters need to fix, though. It's happening far too often now, isn't it?
Yeah, especially after any updates.
and Jetfish just does a 106.9 and puts himself on pole. So he won't be happy with the restart at all.
I don't think he will, though. So Al seems to be here, but he can only spectate. What's not really helping him, of course. Richie is in the garage and all the other garages are empty. So it is a huge problem, especially for Richie, who of course, we should not forget, he is on not leading the championship, but one of the contenders still.
He's still very much in contention, isn't he? So, like you say, it wouldn't be fair to let him start where he is.
No, it definitely wouldn't, in my opinion. Because I'm just a commentator right now. And it looks like Rick is already sending images of the grid to me, so I don't know. So it looks like there's gonna be a restart, but what will he do with Richie and Al, who couldn't qualify at all? Yeah, Richie could do one lap.
I'm not too sure what the best thing to do is for us to do in this situation, to be honest.
I won't tell him what to do. I think he is wise enough to make the right time, and I'll stick by his decisions, of course. But I would go for the reverse grid at this point. There's not too many guys, and it's unfair to place two guys on the grid who didn't even get a chance.
Yeah,
and they should start at the back. It's not fair in my opinion.
Agreed.
Also, the game doesn't show me tires of P2, P4, P6, P13, 14, 15. Alright, doesn't really matter because the lobby is going to be restarted. So we just got the stream up and running. I'm a bit afraid to leave the stream now.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. If we stop the stream now and we can't get back in,
then we got a huge problem.
Unless we just keep it running and we'll find something to talk about.
Yeah, we got no press room at all, so that's also a little bit shit, to be honest.
Yeah. So are we leaving the session out and back yet?
Yeah. Alright. At least we can talk a little bit more bollocks, or maybe even nothing. I'm leaving the session as well.
Right, so as we're waiting for the lobby to get sorted and the coordinator to decide what we're going to do, any predictions for tonight, Becca?
Putting my money on Jetfish in the white Red Bull, of course.
Yeah, especially with that last. But I was chatting to him earlier, and he was telling me that he was struggling, but it doesn't seem that way from the qualifying time he just done.
Absolutely, and also I do think Tyrannics. Yeah, we all know Tyrannics is fast, but in my opinion, he makes a little bit too much of mistakes still.
Yeah,
I do think
If he could,
is a little bit more consistent and will take the win here if the grid is what it is, of course.
yeah. If Veronix could cut those little mistakes out, I think he would have a really good shot at winning a championship.
Yeah, if he gets a decent result here, he will. So it's
then you've
great
got
to see here in the chat also. I'm involved in the chat, of course, and I see Richie and El, both of the guys who didn't get a chance to set a time, are not going for the majority choice, and the majority choice at this point is they will start both at the back, and both of those guys are not really worried about that fact. Yeah, of course they can start on those mediums with not a too big pack, but yeah, it shows some great sportsmanship as well, though, from both of the guys.
yeah,
Richie
of
and
course.
El.
You have to give full credit to both of those guys if they're willing to do that.
Especially when Richie still got P11, of course, in quali, so maybe he starts in P11. Since Rick is going for the custom grid.
But to be honest, starting outside the top 10 isn't a bad thing at Brazil, I don't think.
I don't think so either, because those mediums can last very long.
Yeah, and if there's a safety car in the meantime, it's even better.
We see Rick Laur now making the new lobby. Coordinators had their talks about this. I might go for a little snack while waiting.
Yeah, you can do, mate.
I'm still here, just taking a biscuit. Stroopwafel. They all know stroopwafel from Zandvoort.
Right, so it looks like we've got Lau making a lobby, and Ricky's going to do the invites.
Yeah. So, we are waiting patiently for a new invite. Of course, it's not about us. Also, Rick now complaining every update. It's the same. Yeah, there's no race to commentate on, so we will commentate a little bit on the chat.
And of course, Baka, this gives us a little chance to talk about your win last week.
That was a nice one.
It was.
You were a commentator.
Yep. I was just as happy. I was just as happy as you, I think.
Well, I don't think so, because I was really shouting in the room right here.
It's hard when you commentate, you know, not to be biased. Towards the end, when you was close, I was thinking, come on.
Yeah, that was a very unexpected win as well. Every week I'm practicing around 10-15 laps and I won't get a result. Last week I only did one. I only grabbed a setup, went into the lobby, no laps at all, and I won. So maybe I should stop practicing.
I was thinking the exact same thing about last night. Normally, like, I will put hours and hours of practicing, and for last night, I think I literally done about 10 laps all week, and I got one of my best results of the season. It's just the way it goes, isn't it?
Yeah, I had exactly the same last week. Just picked the setup. I didn't even have a setup. I just picked one. Tweaked it a little bit in quali on the wings. Well, and we've all seen what happened.
And you never know, maybe Rick could get a good result as well tonight.
Yeah, he's decent in Brazil, so
Maybe you lifted the curse off both of you.
I needed that win as well, since Spritzy and Rick both got a great result. Spritzy got a podium as well, and Rick got P5 or P6. And
Yeah.
of course we got the RPM Staff League standings as well. So I was on the bottom of it, but I got a win, and now I'm back.
Spritzy was really unlucky yesterday as well, to be fair. I think the safety car messed his race up.
Yeah, he has a great pace in Brazil as well.
Yeah, he was very fast yesterday. He was really quick.
Monday as well. Boris will not like this, but he actually beat Boris.
I know. I've seen the banter going back and forth between the two of them. Spritzy's very proud of low gear, isn't he?
Yeah, he is the most fun tier of RPM, if you ask him.
Yep. And the cleanest.
Yeah,
If you ask
you
him.
are one of them.
Yeah, they're a good bunch of guys in low gear though. I enjoy racing with all of them, to be fair.
Yeah, well, I do like.
I'm sure both the other gears, they're all good guys as well. But I can only go off experience and racing with the low gear guys. They're all very respectful on track as well. So.
Yeah, well, I'm in high gear, and those guys are great. It's just not my gear.
Yeah, that's the trouble though.
Sounds a little bit weird from someone who won the race last week. But those guys are too fast for me.
In high gear as well, the guys are so close to each other pace wise. Like wheel to wheel racing is always going to happen, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that also causes a little bit more of incidents, of course. But yeah, I can only speak out of experience. If I need to drive 35 laps in a race on high gear, it's 35 laps of full concentration. I can't make any mistake, not even brake a little late, or they will all chase me down there.
Yeah, it's a horrible feeling as well, is it, when you know you've got someone faster than yourself coming behind you.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not one. It's most of the time it's 10, 12 guys.
Well,
but I like it so far. So.
We can't say that after last week now.
No, absolutely not. I'm also not complaining since I volunteered myself to go in high gear.
But myself, I think RPM has had a very successful first season. I've really enjoyed it. It's been great.
Yeah, we had a blast. If you ask me, I never expected if you told me when we started this. If you told me we would run 3 tiers at this point, yeah, I would have never expected that.
And 100 members also?
We crossed the 100 members, yeah, last week. And we got a lot more nice stuff coming up.
Any hints, or are we keeping it?
We are keeping it silent for now.
It was worth an ask.
Of course, we got the big end of season stream, who I always already announced in the channel. So everyone knows about that one already. Speaking about that one, don't forget to send in your overtakes of the season. We received 1 so far, so we already got a winner.
I've got 1, but it was more of a meaningful one.
Yeah, all that counts as well. Important overtake can also be an overtake of the season. So there seems to be a lot going on. I don't hope this will take as long as it did in Spa to get the race going.
Well, I haven't received an invite to the lobby yet. Have you, Becca?
I didn't receive an invite either, and I see Spitzy were also asking in the chat now right now. Good evening, Dookie and John. What's the restart plan? I wish I knew. I need to be honest right now. I wish I knew. I
Let's just
see
say the
loud
usual
setup.
Codemaster problems.
Yeah, it's getting very, very difficult now. Loud set up the lobby, rigged it, the invites. Then Laur somehow lost his connection. Luke is inviting me right now, so that's
And me.
a good sign. Did you get an invite?
Yep, I've got one. I'm just joining now.
Alright, so it looks like we're back together. Coming back on the... You can do a double act of Let It Be. Well, I don't know if John is quite a singer, but...
It's not raining at the moment, Becca, and I want it to stay that way. That's what I'm going to say on that one.
So no double act of Let It Be. Sorry.
Right, so I'm going to have to close the game down and reopen it because